So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Martin throwing again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw is Martin. To throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Sentinels nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the ball. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Martin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Martin. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, Martin. Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a double team is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Throwing is Hurts. This will be taken in by Hightower. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Martin. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Called a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones...
They got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Eagles 17. Sentinels nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Martin. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Martin. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one. Into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Martin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
From the gun, Martin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Martin. Left side, it's Beckham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, Martin. And that's going to be incomplete. incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Martin now on third down. Flushed out right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Martin to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And taken at the 46. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Hurts. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Forced to the ground.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Martin back to the air on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23, the 40, 20, 10,
this is my mode,
5,
baby.
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Martin. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Here's Martin throwing on 1st down. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the 23-yard line.
Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Martin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Martin. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this offense on 3rd down today, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it's going to be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Martin. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Martin now from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to, this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. It'll be Hurts on the option, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Martin. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
a gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
On 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.